I didn't go to my friend's milestone birthday weekend because I couldn't afford the mandatory group expenses. I've been friends with Jenna since high school. We're both 28 now, and for most of our lives, we were in the same financial boat. Cheap takeout, movie nights at home, sharing clothes, splitting gas money. Nothing fancy, just comfortable. That's why this whole situation caught me so off guard. Jenna decided to celebrate her 30th birthday, early with a 3-day weekend trip. She booked a big house by a lake about 4 hours away and invited 10 of us. At first, it sounded fun. I assumed I'd just pay my share of gas, food, and maybe a small gift. Then the spreadsheet arrived. The spreadsheet broke down the costs per person. $350 for the house, $180 for a private boat rental, $120 for a curated dinner experience one night, another $75 for matching outfits for photos. And on top of that, everyone was expected to chip in $200 toward a surprise birthday fund for Jenna. All together, it was just over $900. I honestly thought it was a joke. I reread the numbers, refreshed my phone, even checked the chat history to see if I'd missed a message explaining it was optional. I hadn't. Someone even wrote, "This is actually cheaper than most trips, so we're lucky." I'm not lucky. I work as an admin assistant at a nonprofit. I love the work, but the pay is tight. Earlier this year, my laptop died. My cat needed an emergency vet visit, and my landlord raised my rent. I've been careful ever since, tracking every dollar and skipping anything extra. I messaged Jenna privately and asked if there was any flexibility. I told her I really wanted to celebrate her, but the total cost was way more than I expected. She replied with, "I totally get it's a lot, but everyone's sacrificing to make this special. I really want us all there." That word, sacrificing, stuck with me. I spent the next few days trying to make it work. I opened my savings app and immediately closed it. I checked my credit card balance and felt sick. I even considered pulling from the tiny emergency fund I'd built, the one meant for things like car repairs or medical bills. Spending it on matching outfits and a boat ride felt irresponsible. When I told my mom about it, she asked why I couldn't just go for one day. I explained that the costs were split evenly regardless of attendance, and that skipping activities wasn't an option. She laughed, then realized I was serious and said, "That sounds less like a birthday and more like a paywall." The group chat kept buzzing. People were voting on themes, debating fonts for custom cups, and talking about how iconic the photos were going to be. I stopped opening the messages because every notification made my chest tighten. Finally, one of the girls tagged me and asked if I'd sent my payment yet. I replied that I was still figuring things out. Almost immediately, someone said, "If money's the issue, you can always put it on a card and pay it off later." Another said, "It's worth it for the memories." No one asked if I was okay. They just assumed debt was an acceptable solution. I called Jenna that night. I told her I loved her, that I was excited for her birthday, but that I couldn't afford the trip. I said I didn't want to be stressed the entire weekend or feel embarrassed about money the whole time. I offered to take her out for dinner another day or celebrate in a smaller way. She went quiet, then said she was really hurt. She said it felt like I wasn't prioritizing her, and that real friends show up for big moments. I apologized, even though part of me didn't think I should have to. After that, things got awkward. A few friends texted saying they understood. Others stopped responding altogether. The spreadsheet got updated without my name. The weekend of the trip, I stayed home. I worked a double shift, cleaned my apartment, and watched a movie with my cat curled up on my chest. I saw the photos later. Everyone smiling on the boat, matching outfits, champagne glasses raised with captions about friendship and chosen family. It stung, I won't lie. But I also didn't spend the next 6 months paying off a weekend. I couldn't afford. I didn't sit by the lake pretending to relax while silently panicking about money. I didn't turn someone else's celebration into my own financial setback. Sometimes opting out looks like missing out, but sometimes it's just choosing stability over pressure. And as lonely as that choice felt, I still believe it was the right one.